I'm waiting for the Norv Turner stink bomb. I really am. But San Diego just keeps chugging along, and maybe it's not going to come. Maybe Norv Turner figured something out this offseason. But I really, really was ready to count San Diego out. I thought they were just bad after they lost to Denver, but something's happened there, and it's the Philip Rivers swagger. I know I've used that word already today, but this swagger thing with Philip Rivers, as long as they're mathematically alive in a game, Rivers makes it happen. As long as it's in his hands to win or lose a game, it seems like he does it. And like against the Giants last week, that game should have been over, and Rivers leads them down the field like it was nothing. And it's just incredible how Rivers seems to, whenever he needs to score, he gets it done. Beyond that, it was just a pretty dominant game. There's really not too much you can say about it. Really nothing to say from the Kansas City side. It is what it is with them. And now they get to play, I think, a couple home games in Arrowhead in December, and that's always a big advantage. So they may upset somebody down the road. So watch out for that. That's all I'm going to say about them. Niners, Jaguars. I thought the Niners would be able to feed off their home field advantage and get the win. I was surprised in the way it happened. San Francisco was kind of methodical and just slowly moving along with their offense, and they put up 20. Jacksonville had many opportunities to score, and one way or another did not get it done. They missed the 21-yard field goal. They blew a fourth down conversion. I think they missed another field goal too. So, Jacksonville, they could have very easily been in this game, but they can't handle the West Coast. We've seen it twice now this year. It's just too big a hurdle for them to overcome. And I don't think Jacksonville's out of it yet, but looking at that team, I really don't think they have any place in the postseason. And if they make it, they'll deserve to be there. They'll deserve to get a one and done. But really, there are teams out there that would much better serve the TV ratings to get into the postseason. Quite frankly. Vikings Bears. I actually got to watch quite a bit of this one because we had coverage of it over here, and God, Favre's supposed to suck. This isn't right. This is not right. He's 40 years old. When I'm 40, I just hope I can walk a dog without getting tired, and he's got some inhumane touchdown interception ratio. He's not making any mistakes. He's playing pretty close to perfect football. He's making all kinds of plays downfield. His mid-range game is just on fire. I don't know. I'm not gonna get totally sucked in yet on him keeping this up for the whole year, but he's 40. This is ridiculous. This could be one of the best years any quarterback has ever had in the history of the NFL. I mean, forget about in the context of a 40-year-old. I'm talking overall. It's crazy, but it's kind of fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I've had some fun watching Favre this year. It's been interesting, and that was just a shellacking. Exactly what you would expect. I thought Chicago would show up more than they did because it's a rivalry game, but they're just bad, and they could show up all they want. It does not matter. Cardinals Titans. Oh boy. I was so pumped about the Titans. It looked like the Titans were going to lose. I was excited for it because I want the Titans to hurry up and drop a game so we can move on beyond this stupid 10-6 10-game winning streak thing they have. I want it to be done. And with each passing week, it gets slightly more and more likely to happen, and I'm about to lose my mind. if it it would be kind of cute, but I just want, the sooner the possibility of it ends, the sooner we can just move on with the rest of the playoff picture. I don't know. That's really what it is to me. But you know what? They won. They looked good. Obviously they took advantage of Matt Leinart playing, but Matt Leinart and Kurt Warner wasn't really the story of this game. Vince Young was, and he played legitimately good. It wasn't just a lucky thing. He was making all the throws on that last drive. He made a lot of big plays when he had to. He made the throws and looked like a honest NFL quarterback out there. He wasn't emulating his college success. He was doing what a professional quarterback needs to be able to do, and it was good to watch. That 99-yard drive at the end, you couldn't ask for a more dramatic finish than that. I only wish Gus Johnson was announcing the game. I really thought Arizona had it, and I was feeling good about that pick, and then I I was like, Arizona gets one stop on that last drive, and they win. They had a couple fourth down opportunities. They brought big blitzes that didn't pay off on a lot of those fourth downs. It was not good. But Arizona will be fine. They don't look too bad. I'm sure they'll be positioned in the playoffs just fine. It really does not matter all that much in that respect. But really, this was one that it looked like they had. Ravens Steelers. It's funny. I was watching this game, and Flacco and Dennis Dixon, it would have been hard to say which one was starting his first NFL game, because I didn't think Flacco looked clearly more confident than Dennis Dixon. Something's up with the Flacco. I thought he played pretty well, but his confidence is not where it should be, all things considered. I know it's going up against a good defense, against a division rival that you lost to 3 times last year, but got to have a little more, again, swagger. It comes back to confidence and swagger, and I don't feel like Flacco has a lot of that this year. But he played pretty well. He made a couple big plays, threw a touchdown, led the team down the field when he needed to, and it was a good game. I mean, Dennis Dixon gave a show, did not make a mistake until the 5th quarter, and made some plays with his legs, made a couple plays with his arm. Played a terrible second half and really didn't do anything in overtime, but what are you going to ask from the guy? He went in the 6th round for a reason. He's never started in the NFL for a reason. And it was probably a game that Baltimore was just destined to go down in, but Pittsburgh was just destined to go down in, but they made it fun. Lots of back and forth. That last drive in regulation was great. I mean, me and my friend were freaking out. And, Ray Rice. Oh, man, I can't believe I avoided this guy in fantasy. That dude's a monster. That dude is good. He's like going to be a superstar. Not just a decent player, not even maybe a 1,000-yard rusher. Maybe he'll be like a 1,400-yard rusher when he gets enough carries. That guy's good. Real good. I don't feel like saying too much else here, because I don't think Baltimore deserves a ton of props, because they did need overtime to win. But Ray Rice, that dude's a monster. Oh, and did you guys see Ray Lewis in the post-game interview with, I think, Andrea Kramer? He's good. Ray Lewis had a good interview. I enjoyed it. And let's wrap it up with Patriots Saints. I enjoyed this one. I don't quite know what to say. I mean, if you're a Patriots fan, are you even mad? I mean, that was just a pole polishing. What are you going to get mad at there? They're just a better team, so it's a little different from some previous Patriots losses where you could play it off as coming down to one play or being because of one thing, but that was just an ass reaming. And early on, I thought New England looked good. I thought New England, when they took the 7-3 lead, I was thinking to myself, now they look good, they're running the ball well, they're converting 4th and 3rd down, they're executing, and maybe their defense can generate a couple more stops like they already have, and they should be good. That's really what it looked like. And then all of a sudden, Breeze hit the 75-yard pass to the wide-open Devery Henderson. Colston picked up, 40 yards after a catch. Saints for running the ball efficiently, hitting big plays in the passing game. Breeze was perfect, and to me, now Drew Brees is the MVP of the league, because, in Manning's statement game, it was He played extremely well. He made a couple mistakes, got way behind, and then led an amazing comeback. Breeze, this was his statement game. He was perfect. He was perfect. And when you look at Favre's statement game, I don't know what that would be, but whatever game you want to pick to be Favre's statement game, he was not as good as Breeze was last night. He made some ridiculous throws, manipulated the defense like a master puppeteer, and he made one bad throw. One meaningless bad throw. And took one sack. That's all you can say he did wrong. And in today's NFL, that's perfect. He played perfect. He did really nothing wrong. From the Patriots side of things, obviously they played awful, but really what this says to me is they're not really an elite team this year. They don't have it. And a lot of the things Belichick did made me think he was loading up for next year. I'm just saying it looks like that.